Hello everyone, myself Shivani Patil. I study in class 9. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Study A. In our previous video, we have seen about decimal expansions of irrational numbers. In our today's video, we are going to start with exercise 1.3. So let's begin. The question number 1 is, write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each one has. The first one is 36 upon 100. First we will write its decimal form and then we will say what kind of decimal expansion it is having. 36 upon 100 is equal to 0.36. And we find that this is terminating. The second one is 1 upon 11. The decimal form of it is 0.09 and a bar over 09. It means that this block of digit is continuously repeating infinitely, and therefore this is non-terminating recurring. The next one is 1 upon 8. We need to first convert it into improper fraction. Here it is given in mixed fraction. So 4 8s are 32 plus 1 33 upon 8, which is equal to 4.125, and it is terminating. The next one is 3 upon 13. The decimal form of it is 0.230769 and a bar over this block of digit. It is non-terminating recurring. Then the fifth one is 2 upon 11. The decimal form of 2 upon 11 is 0.18 and a bar over 18. As this block of digit is continuously repeating, so the decimal expansion is non-terminating recurring. The sixth one is 329 upon 400, which is equal to 0.8225, and this is terminating. So in this way we have found the decimal form of each one of these, and also we have mentioned what kind of decimal expansion each one of is having. Now let's move on to the second question. In the second question, let's read out the question first. The question is, you know that 1 upon 7 is equal to 0.142857 and a bar over this, and it is asking to, can you predict what decimal expansion of 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7, 6 upon 7 are without actually doing long division, and if so, how we can do that. So this we can do by finding out the value of 1 upon 7 which is 0.142857. And then we can do is that 2 into 1 upon 7. Instead of multiplying these, what we can do, we can write directly the value of 1 upon 7, which is 2 into 0.142857 and a bar over this, which is equal to 0.285714. So this we are able to do without doing long division. In the same way, we will do that of 3 upon 7. 3 into 1 upon 7 equal to 3 into 0.142857 and a bar over this, which is equal to 0.428571. In the same way, 4 into 1 upon 7. 4 into 1 upon 7, which is equal to 0.571428 and a bar over this. In the same manner, 5 into 1 upon 7, which is equal to 0.714285 and a bar over this. 6 upon 7, 6 into 1 upon 7, which is equal to 0.857142 and a bar over this. So in this manner, we are able to find the decimal expansion of 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and 6 upon 7 without doing the actually long division method. This we are doing by finding the value of 1 upon 7, and then instead of multiplying these, we are replacing the value of 1 upon 7 by 0.142857 and then we are getting the product. Now let's move on to the third question. In question number 3, we are going to express the following numbers in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. So this we have done earlier also in the example 8, and now also we are going to do the same. The first one is 0.6 and a bar over 6. So first we will write down as let x is equal to 0.6. In the next step, we'll write x is equal to 0.666 and so on. This is the first one. The second one will multiply it by 10. 10x is equal to 6.666. This will be the second one. Now we'll do the subtraction of the first from the second. So it would be 10x minus x, which is equal to 6.666 minus 0.66, which would be 9x equal to, after doing the subtraction, we will get 6, as these 6 will be going to be subtracted. 9x is equal to 6, x is equal to 6 upon 9. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, which is equal to 2 upon 3. The value of x is 2 upon 3. The second one is 0.47 and a bar over 7. First we will write let x is equal to 0.4777. Then 10x equal to 4.777. Now 100x equal to 47.7777. We will subtract this first one from the second, which will give 100x minus x equal to 47.777 minus 4.777. 90x, sorry, here it is not x, it would be 10x here. So 100x minus 10x equal to 90x equal to 43. x is equal to 43 upon 90. Now the third bit is 0.001 and a bar over 001. So in the same way we will write let x equal to 0.001001001. This will be the first one, and second one will be 1000x 1000x equal to, after multiplying x with 1000 we are getting 1000x, and multiplying this with 1000 we will get 1.001001001. This will be equation 2. We'll subtract these first one from the second, which will give 1000x minus x equal to 1.0010001 minus 0.0010001. 1000x minus x is equal to 999x equal to, here we get 1, x is equal to 1 upon 999. So this will be the final answer. In this way we have to do, first we have to write let x is equal to here 0.6 and a bar over 6 as it is given here. In the next step we will write x equal to 0.6666, as this bar means that 6 is continuously repeating. Then in the third step we are going to multiply x with the 10, and here also we will multiply with the 10. So the decimal will be shifting right side and it would be 6.666, and then we are subtracting this first one from the second, which would be 10x minus x equal to 6.666 minus 0.66, 9x equal to 6, x is equal to 6 upon 9, and then 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. We have done here the cancellation, and then x equal to 2 upon 3. So in this way we have expressed these in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Now let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. It is expressed 0.99999 in the form of p by q, and it is asked, are you surprised by your answer? So we are first going to express this in the form of p by q. Let x equal to 0.99999, then 10x will equal to 9.9999, 10x minus x equal to 9.9999 minus 0.999, 10x minus x is equal to 9x, which is equal to 9, x equal to 9 upon 9 and x equal to 1 upon 1. So after expressing this in the form of p by q, we have got 9 upon 9, and then when we had done the cancellation, we have got 1 upon 1. So this is how we are express the number in the form of p by q. In our next video, we will see the further questions from 5 to 9. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, then please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such kind of videos. Thank you for watching the video.